What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is now July, so I figured I would tell you guys my top 10 wrestling figures of the year so far. This is going to be a combination of WWE, Ultimates, Elites, Basics, and AEW figures, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so before we get into the top 10, I have a couple honorable mentions, and I hope these are going to be on other people's lists. We have the High Chief Peter Maivia from the Walmart 3-pack. I just think this figure is perfect top to bottom, and it comes with a bunch of unique accessories. And then we have the Chase version of Chelsea Green. I think both of these are just top-notch figures, and I think they're great additions to anybody's collection. But now that we did the honorable mentions, let's go ahead and get into number 10. Alright, so number 10 on the list, which is one that I forgot in my initial version of the list, is going to be none other than the Elite 110 Rhea Ripley. This figure is really good, and we needed an updated Rhea Ripley very, very bad. And I'm excited to have it in the collection. My only gripe is that you can't really close the legs any because of the mold for the strap here. But the added detail definitely does make up for it. And let's go ahead and get into number 9. Number 9 on the list is going to be our man Swerve Strickland here. I don't remember exactly which series he's from in AEW, but I am very happy to get this. He has had a great year so far, and it was really cool to see him wrestle live at Revolution. And I have a signed version of this figure. So Swerve is coming in at my number 9 spot. Number 8 is going to be another AEW figure, and it is going to be, this is one a lot of people are probably going to hate. It's going to be Devil MJF. I love this figure. I love putting an alternate head on it and having him hold the helmet. Everything about this I love, and it's a great part choice as well. I'm going to go with MJF for number 8. Number 7 is going to be the unmatched Jeff Hardy. I was very excited to get this when we did from Jazzwares. I've had issues with mine standing the whole entire time, but the face scans are great. The man bun sculpt is great. I love it so much, and the tattoo details are insane on the back of the figure. I think it is a must-have for any Hardy Boys fans. And sadly, we have 2 figures of theirs that have been shown off, but I doubt we're going to get them, which is rather unfortunate for all of us. But let's go ahead and get into number 6. Number 6 is going to be the Super 7 Matt Cardona figure. This one blew me away. I wasn't initially excited for it, and I did not pre-order it. I actually had to get it on the secondary market, but I love it, especially when you put the custom Forbidden Figurines title with it. Everything about this is really good. The paint is great on it. The only bad side about it is that it is Super 7. But other than that, it is a near perfect figure. And it also does come with 2 middle finger sculpts, which is kind of insane for a wrestling figure in 2024. So let's go ahead and get right on into the top 5. Alright, coming into the top 5 is another one from that Maivia Legacy 3-pack. And we have The Rock. I don't know why. I love this figure. We have the chain that we get with it, which I talked about in my review. We have a shirt, which is really nice. We have I believe a new shorts mold for this figure. I could be wrong. We have a new loafers mold, which is great. I'd like to see that in other skin tone options as well for custom's sake. We have a bracelet, which we have not seen before. And we have a watch, which we have not seen before, and it has nice paint application to it too, which is actually really surprising. I just love a good promo attire, and that is what I remember of The Rock during that time period. Got a little bit of a string hanging from there, but we'll fix that later. But this is just, it's so cool, and it's so different from any other Rock you have in your collection. That's why I think this one is a must-have, and it is number 5 on my list. Alrighty, coming in to number 4, we do have a Blood and Guts figure, and this time it is Brody King. Now, if I had it my way, which I kind of do, but there would be 3 Brody King figures on the top 10 of AEW figures so far this year. All his figures look great. The tattoos are insane, absolutely mental. His gear is plain, but it looks cool. The parts they chose for this look great. I'm a big stickler for AEW figures. I think they do a lot of things wrong, but when they do something right, they do it right. And this one looks really good from his match with Darby. You could throw Darby in there as well, but this one is just, it's so good, and that's why it's number 4 on the list. Alright, let's start off with our top 3. Now, these 3 are all interchangeable, and I believe these 3 are going to be at the top of a lot of people's lists, and I am anxious to see how that goes. But we have the Ultimate Edition Series 20 Roman Reigns. I just threw the Ultimate Rock shirt on there just for something different. It's a custom championship by Turnkiss Fig Belts on Instagram. I love this. I love the new torso they gave, which is a brand new torso. I love how they gave the nice red boots there with the Superman punch on there and the RR on the inside on both sides. And yeah, there you go. You see the design there. It comes with the deco hits on his gauntlet, which look good. It has the Roman Reigns on the left little wrist guard. Everything about this is great. It moves around phenomenally, and it sits loud and proud on a shelf, if that makes sense. That is, it's going to be my number 3 figure of the year so far. Definitely going to be a contender for the Ultimates list by the end of the year. Alrighty, number 2, and like I said, the top 3 is all interchangeable. We're going to have Ultimate Edition Series 20 Asuka. This figure is absolutely mental. From the attire, which we've seen attires kind of like this before, but she has the butterfly joints and the new head sculpts with the new Kana face paint that's inspired from her run in Japan. Just everything about this, the entrance robe, like how can you not love this figure? Even if you're not an Asuka fan, how can you not love this figure? There's not much else I can say about it besides it's kind of perfect. I did a whole breakdown review of that. I actually did a review on every single figure on this list, so if you definitely want to go check those out, check the videos on my channel. But let's get into the number 1 figure of the year so far. We're only halfway through of 2024, and I really think it's hard to argue this one. Like I said, the top 3 you can interchange, but this Cody Rhodes blew everybody away when it was released. From the torso they chose, which is the Seth Rollins torso, to the plastic jacket or the rubber jacket, whatever you want to consider it. Interchangeable arms. It has the weight belt that comes up under it, the tattoo, the chest hair. Everything about this is great, and it sits proud on the shelf. It really does. It's a solid figure, and I by far think this is the best Cody Rhodes figure ever released, and I will put that up against anything, and I want to know what you guys think. But that is going to be my top 10 figures of 2024 so far, with a couple honorable mentions that we talked about earlier. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.